The Strand is a used bookstore with a bright red awning. It has millions of books, but before you even step foot inside, you're surrounded by thousands of them. The first floor is filled with people milling around. But even on that crowded first floor, you can still find secluded little corridors of books. The artsy folk make their way up to the second floor, where they peruse coffee table photography books, a section on feng shui, and even a shelf devoted to Walt Disney. Some super sneaky people even know about a secret top floor accessible only by elevator. It takes you to a magical land called the Rare Books floor, where it's almost as if Belle's castle was picked up from France and plopped into the middle of New York City. Here you can find beautiful treasures such as little books with dried flowers in their pages, vintage Disney children's books, a mini Bible, and even a first edition of Catcher in the Rye. However, if you reverse all this upwards momentum, if you venture down to the basement, floor -1, that's where you'll likely find me, often toting around my yoga mat, away from the crowds, finding nooks and crannies that most don't know exist. Poetic, picturesque little corners that inspire me to explore, to wander, and to roam. Both the vast landscapes of the world and the hidden corners of my mind. I guess you could say that I'm somewhat of a Strand geek. Sometimes I feel like I'm a walking billboard for its quirky memorabilia, knickknacks, and socks. But it's really just because I love books. I love the way that they can transport you to another time and place, making time fly by or stand still, depending on the moment. And I think that's what the Strand is to me, a living, breathing, massive book, where I can get lost and find myself, where I can escape on a gloomy day to find some light. So if you're ever in the city, I invite you to check out my happy place. Make sure you jump right on into the organized chaos, and most importantly, allow yourself to get lost in the stacks.